Murrow, but you can hear me. I feel rather unworthy in this particular instance at this point taking place of Mr. Murrow, who both my wife and I admire so much, but nevertheless, I'm going to try to pinch it. Last night it rained, and we were afraid that tonight we'd have the same problem. But we were very lucky to find a wonderful evening, and so welcome to Casa Schwartz. This is the main living room, and ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'd like to introduce to you my very lovely wife, Janet.
Thank you, darling.
It's a pleasure.
You're very sweet. Hello, Mr. Murrow. How are you?
I thought I would be Ed Murrow tonight, Janet. I think you'd like to hear that. And,
yes.
So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions about... I know the answers, incidentally, but nevertheless, I'm going to ask them so that the audience...
May I first apologize for if I look a little tired? I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Yes. Why don't you tell your audience what time in the morning, or they would, I'm sure, like to know what time a star usually gets up to go to work and how long they work at the studio. So why don't you give them a little rundown on that?
Well, you could answer it, too. I'll answer for the girl.
Yes.
I got up at 5 o'clock this morning, dear, and it's been a long, long day, and I kind of enjoyed the chance to relax a little bit, and that's why you found me in the station.
That's right.
Here.
Janet is working at Columbia Studios now, making a picture called My Sister Eileen, which is a musical, and it's quite difficult for her. It's much more difficult, I think, for a woman than a man in motion pictures, for the simple reason that a girl must get up at least 2 hours or 3 hours earlier than a male actor, for the simple reason of makeup and hair. And consequently, it's so much more difficult for a girl.
Can you hear me, Tony?
Ed?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, hi.
Wow, am I glad you showed up.
Well, I thought for a moment I was going to be unemployed. You've been doing beautifully well.
Thank you very much.
Janet, you and Tony have come a long way in a very short time. Tell me, have you figured out just what it is that makes a star?
I wish I could answer that. I'd be a millionaire. It's not something that can be bottled, unfortunately. It's an unknown quantity, something that's quite intangible. I really don't know.
Do you have any hobbies, Janet?
Well, my hobbies mostly, when I have free time and do little touches here and there, and I like to take the lessons that I don't get a chance to take when I'm shooting, like singing and dancing and catching up on all that kind of lessons. I love to dance with my husband, and I never can get him to, and I thought maybe he wouldn't refuse, you see, when all these people are around. So will you dance with me?
What am I going to do?
I don't know why he's so embarrassed. I really don't.
Tony, I read in the movie magazines that you're frequently called the darling of the Bobby Soxers. Does that bother you at all?
Well, no. I'll tell you why it doesn't, Ed. These youngsters, not too much younger than myself, are responsible for my career. These are the people who kind of wrote in letters and saw to it that I got bigger and better parts. I have a responsibility to these people, to these young people. I like my job, I enjoy doing it, and that's it. You're probably wondering why we're taking you outside. We're kind of proud of one little addition to the house. We have a swimming pool. It's a little too cold to swim in, but it's still pleasant enough to come out here and sit around it with some friends of ours who come over, including Jeff Chandler, Sammy Davis Jr., a number of friends of ours that we like very much who come and spend some time with us. I hope you saw the pool.
Can you hear me now out there?
Yes, I can.
I just wanted to say thank you very much for letting what turned out to be a mute visitor come and visit you tonight. Well, thank you very much indeed, Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis, for letting us come and visit you in your home in Hollywood. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties.
Thanks a lot for coming.
Right, thank you. Good night.